we are inextricably connected to our microbiome. Just like everything else in nature, we've co-evolved with our microbiome. And we actually have more microbial DNA in our bodies than human DNA. So that, for me, makes me feel and think, what actually is the definition of self? And we're in charge of what's growing within our bodies. We need a symbiotic relationship. And the reason we need that symbiotic relationship is because we are giving a wonderful place for these bacteria to live and thrive. And they are doing essential jobs in our bodies. They're synthesizing vitamins. They participate in our digestive process. They help us absorb nutrients. They play a profound role in detoxification, which is really interesting because now we're facing about 800,000 chemicals every single day that we need to detoxify somehow. Some of them actually kill the microbiome, and that's like a double whammy because we need those gut microbes to help us with the detoxification process. I'll talk quite a bit about immunity and inflammation in relationship to the gut microbiome. And in reality, these two things are one and the same. So we're wildlife managers. We have a lot of influence over what's growing inside of us. And we want to provide an environment where helpful organisms will be able to thrive in our bodies. Microbes within us are competing for space and nutrients, so we want to make sure that it's the helpful organisms that are thriving within us, not the unhelpful ones. And so what is it that we can actively do to support those healthy microbes? Pro-inflammatory organisms that can grow in our bodies eat sugar and processed food and harm our health. It is so fascinating to me when I do gut microbiome labs on people in particular who have sugar and carb cravings, because I can actually see that they've got an overgrowth of, say, yeast, for example. This yeast will tell the body that it wants to be fed, and it will cause people to make choices that maybe aren't in alignment with their long-term health goals. These organisms have a mind of their own, and they can control how we're feeling, and in particular, what we choose to eat, because they want to be fed. On the flip side, we can feed these other organisms that are anti-inflammatory and thrive on whole nutritious foods that we eat, and they do wonderful things to promote our health.
Hey, Liz, I think we might have had a question from Amir. Did I see you raise your hand, Amir?
Hi, yes, I did. I just put it in the chat.
Oh, there it is.
As I have mentioned in the previous class, that inflammation is the main driver of chronic disease, including an inflamed brain. And so brain fog is something that many, many, many people deal with now. In fact, it's become a diagnosis. And a lot of this is coming from an imbalanced microbiome. And so when we can feed the microbiome healthy foods and we can make lifestyle choices that promote a healthy microbiome, we will begin to experience less brain inflammation